Fresh Princess Show, the podcast. Tonight we're going to be discussing friends, foes, and frenemies. It's a lot. It's a lot that we need to discuss, and just the overall complex relationships between Black women. Tonight I have here with me our special guest, Ife. If you guys know me, you know Ife. But for the people who don't know Ife, I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Greetings, y'all. I am the owner of Eclectic Fate Botanica and Wellness Center located in Conyers, Georgia. We'll be opening May 7th.
Yes. So make sure y'all come for real and fuck with my sis. Is nothing like that what she's doing, what she bringing to Conyers. So if y'all in the area, and if y'all not in the area, bring y'all asses because y'all drive to bullshit all the time. So we gonna support Black women and Black owned business. Excuse me. So I wanted to bring my sis on tonight because I've actually known my sis, shit, it's going on like 10 years to be this is the 10th year. To be honest, that we've known each other, and this is more like my family right here. You know, I call her my sister. She is my family, like, and I don't call too many people my family. I don't even call my family my family. So, we are two interesting individuals. We are, she's an Aquarius and I am a Gemini.
I knew you was finna say that.
Yeah. She is an Aquarius and I am a Gemini, and we are both like outspoken and we a lot. We got big personalities.
Bold.
Yeah.
All it.
Yeah. So we recently, I'm gonna say about a year ago, we had an incident. 2 years now, where we got into it. Me and my dog got into it, and I always say, I don't judge friendships off of the time. Like, I judge it, off the loyalty and the actions and what, you know what I'm saying, we built. And you don't know people until you go through something with a motherfucker. That's for real. Because people be like, oh, we friends. I known this bitch from kindergarten and whoop-de-whoop, and then you get into some shit and you need a bitch, you know what I'm saying, and your friend of 20 plus years is not there. 9 times out of 10, they are not there. It's normally like new people who then came along or whatever. And so I stand by, you don't know people until you go through something. So we went through a falling out where we didn't speak for some months, and for me, it was serious. My feelings was hurt. My feelings was hurt, and I know my feelings be hurt because I be having a whole bunch to say. Like, if I cut a bitch off and be like, oh, fuck you, bitch, and never speak to you again because I've done it, and you niggas know, I really don't care. But when I get to talking and the chatting and the texting,
you know, the relationships that's worth saving.
Yeah, back and forth. My feelings was hurt. So I'm gonna ask my sis, like, when we went through that, like, how was you feeling when we went through our situation?
Girl, at that point,
Cause it was bad.
We both was at a crazy place in our life. So I just was like, guess what? I was ready to let it all go. I ain't lying.
No, for real.
I was like, girl, look.
I really was like, fuck this bitch.
I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But then, when I felt all the energy coming behind it, I was like, nah, this bitch really loved me though, honestly. Because if you didn't, you would not be going that hard.
Hey y'all.
Behind nothing really. It was other people's shit, But it was. I think it was meant to test our relationship and friendship to see if we was really that.
Right. Right. And I think all relationships go through something that's going to test the shit and see just how sturdy. Yeah, all of them, and just see how sturdy it is. And they be like, oh, this my bitch, this my, I'm a ride or die, this my man or whatever. And when niggas is in the clutch and shit really going on, they not there. So yeah, every relationship is going to go through something that put it to the test.
And you come back stronger, because I feel like
we did.
Since that happened, we
did. That's what it do.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what it do. We was locked in. We knew then.
Leveled up.
Yeah, like after we went through that
nobody outside of us can tell us shit with each other no more. Like, No.
And I'm gonna keep it funky. Like, it was serious. Like, we laughing and kikiing and shit, but it was serious. Like, I was really like, fuck this bitch, and it was mutual. She was like, fuck me. And yeah, it got down to the spirituality. Like, I was ready to call bye-bye, like, and tell, because
because she know that's my she know
and
I feel
tell.
Hey, but he already knew somebody else already.
It did. They had already told. So it got down to spirituality, like, to really, like, you know, our core values or whatever. And it did. It rocked some shit. You know, it rocked some shit. And we wasn't speaking for what it was. It was probably 90 days. We probably counted it.
About 3 months.
It's about 3 months. We stopped speaking for fucking 90 days, and our families is like intertwined and interlinked.
Kids and everything.
Yeah, kids and shit, and we deal with each other on a different level. So them 3 months for me was like kind of rocky. I'm not even finna hold you.
No,
like I
we
never
really are family because you ain't from here, I'm not from here, and we really don't deal with our peoples like that. So we really run to each other a lot.
Right. So them 3 months.
You always need that one person. My dude always say me like, you don't need a whole army of motherfuckers. All you need is that one motherfucker who you know that if you dial, they on the line.
No matter the time.
You know,
they're not asking no questions. We talk about that shit later. So yeah, you always need like one solid person on the team that you know 100% is fucking with you and got your back.
And I used to always be like, I don't want to deal with women. She used to be like that too.
I'm still like that.
Yeah.
That's why we having this.
Me being a businesswoman, that's what made me kind of put those guards down. Like, and then being in Ife, you know, my ego have had to been shifted. So I've had to accept and just, you know, learn to see people for who they are and accept people for who they are and not judge. Because who am I as a judge, you know?
That's true.
But.
Yeah, because I was about to get into the but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers need to be held accountable, though. You know. So
they do. And
I really only want to surround myself with people who hold themselves accountable, as does the one sitting to the right.
Yeah. And do the work.
And do the damn work.
And do the work. It's work and everything. Like, people just don't want to do the work, but that's further down in our latter portion of the show. So yeah, me and my sis were able to bounce back, and we was able to bounce back stronger. It took communication for real.
Yeah.
It
and
really
being
did.
a bigger person, like yeah, for real.
And it's like
growing the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was, like you said, that we had to realize that the relationship was worth saving, because that's the thing too. Some motherfuckers you go through it with and you be like, oh fuck the bitch for real. It ain't even worth it, bitch. I've been bending over backwards. I've been doing this. It's been a take, no reciprocity, no, you know, nothing. And you just be like, okay, it's not even worth it. But with my sis, it was worth it. Like we had literally built like a real deal friendship. We just had a misunderstanding, and that's how a lot of shit end for real, over a simple misunderstanding that we had.
Sit down and talk.
Yeah, you gotta sit down and talk. You have to sit down and talk. And that's what I think people don't want to do. They get in their minds like, oh, well, she should have did this or yeah, and then you got other people. You got other people in your ear. You get to telling people that you trust about the situation. They're like, oh yeah, well fuck that bitch, because
you know
exactly. So then you just got a barrage of bullshit at that point. But it really just take a meeting of the minds to sit and be like, okay, you know, I did this to you, and just hear the other person out. You know what I'm saying? Like, she felt a certain type of way about how I responded to something, and I felt a certain type of way about how she responded, because, you know, we love each other. We was able to be like, okay, bitch.
I sleep by the oldest. Listen. Because we sipping on you juice, but yeah, we got one underneath here.
Listen.
You feel me?
Right.
Trying to be greedy.
We sipping and we smoking. But yeah, it just take what were we saying? Putting the ego and pride aside. Yes. That pride. I wanted to talk to you, sis, about what you said earlier about, you know, your business now have you interacting with more females, you know, wanting to network more. Like, how are you adjusting to being in that realm? Because I'm not there with fucking with these bitches.
You know, I'm telling you, Ife is really what helps me to really like not be too hard on motherfuckers.
Yeah, giving grace.
Yeah, for real.
Giving grace.
For real. And just know that everybody's on a different level of growth. You know what I'm saying? We all growing and learning and evolving at different levels. So I just learned to accept you where you at type shit.
Okay. So
that's where I'm at with people. Versus with the business, I'm learning to just let people flow to me. You know, the people who meant to work with me, they just come into me.
Right.
I ain't trying to force nothing.
Right. Forging no fucking relationships. Yeah. Who Spirit got for you, they coming through.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that works for me.
Really, yeah.
That works for me.
Yeah. I think that's where I'm at. Like,
I'll pull a pendulum out quick on your ass.
Yeah, like
to confirm is it yes or no, nigga. Like,
okay.
For real.
Is the intention?
I'm serious.
Pure bitch, because it's just that simple. Like, we not even finna play with y'all no more because y'all so fucking crafty. These bitches will play up under you. We in Atlanta, okay? These bitches will play up under you for clout, who you know, what they can get.
And the spiritual community ain't no different. So
no, it's not.
You have to use your gift of discernment.
Definitely, a lot of people struggle with that nowadays. They do. Grown adults can't communicate. Grown adults just need therapy. We was talking about that last week.
We got family members who can't communicate.
We do have family members and grown adults who won't communicate. So It's like, yeah, communication is the basis of is the foundation basically for every successful, healthy relationship, period. Like, if you're not willing to sit down with your homegirl,
please activate that chocolate.
And hear her out. It's like, why the fuck are you even friends? Why are you even saying this your sister or this your friend if you're not willing to sit down with her and get straight, you know what I'm saying, to hear her out and hear where she coming from. I hear so many. I'm a stylist, so women come and sit in my chair.
Yeah.
I get the stories. I get the stories,
shit.
And that's why I'm gonna be fucking with y'all. Of just catty women bullshit, like just running around telling your fucking friend business. Off of fallout, you just telling every motherfucking thing, just no loyalty, no nothing, but this was your sis, and it's like, I watch all y'all, and I listen to what y'all be saying, and I do not trust none of yous. I do not trust you. I have a small circle, for real.
Be bougie with your energy as far as business. You're not for everybody. Ooh, I love it.
Who said that?
Ain't.
Who said that? Okay,
you know, because all money not good money. Because the energy that's attached to it, no.
All money ain't good money.
It's not.
Yeah, that's one for business. If you in business, you should get to a point where you have to understand that all money ain't good money. Like, And for me, like in the stylist portion of it, like you'll have people. Let's just say your business hours are 9 to 5 and they want to call you and be like, oh yeah, well, I need you. Can you do me at 7:30? Like, you're not respecting the fact that my business hours, the boundaries, and you want me to like bend and fold. And that's not someone that, I'm going to be really fucking with as far as business wise.
Telling Shay that though, you helped me structure that part of my business, like, no. Get this over here, get this app right here, get your clauses over here.
Get your coin.
Secure your shit and get the coin. Because we're not playing with our time anymore. And no.
These people.
If you let them play on your face, they will.
If you let these niggas slide, they gonna isolate. So business is just business. That's just what it is. It don't really need no definition. Like, and a lot of times, we have friends who know that you're in business and wanna, push the, because we friends, you supposed to be doing something for me. Like, I'm supposed to, be braiding the heads and stuff.
For the free.
For the free.
No.
Yeah, because we friends. It's like, bitch, you're not really my friend. Because you my fucking friend. You pay me. Like, my sis here, we don't do no shorts. Like, I'm going to hit her, and I'm going to tell her what I need, and I'm going to fucking pay her. I'm going to cash app her and give her bread. And I'm not like, oh, yeah, sis, this week, can we do a little $10 on a $20 price?
Right.
Because we friends. Like, that's not a friend that you need. And a lot of black women do that. A lot of black women do that. Be trying to push the friend joint. And it's like, nah, bitch, this business. If we talking hair, that's my fucking business that feeds my family. You know what I'm saying? So I need my coin. And if you got a business, I'ma fuck with you. If I need that, I'ma give you your coin. Like, that's just what it is. I'm gonna give you your coin, and that's that. Now we going out and we doing something, and like we at dinner, bitch, and the bill, you ain't got it, and you need me to cover your shit, that's another thing. But my business, don't play with my bread. Don't play with me, and don't play with my bread. Because at the end of the day, we not going to be friends. Yeah, if we were friends, we not going to be friends. I'm evaluating everybody around me. And yeah, it's just, as far as like, yeah, relationships go, it's a constant evaluation. Like, you niggas is on the chopping block, because I am. Like, it's a test. It's a test every day for me, you know what I'm saying, to level up and get to the next level. So it's a test for anybody around me. People think they just supposed to chill around me and not be tested, and that's not what we're doing.
No.
That's not what we're doing. Like, yeah, you niggas on the chopping block. And I'm making cuts and shit and rearranging things and getting niggas up out of there. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Oh, no.
Don't it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
I might have been with a bitch. And I don't really bring people into my circle like that. So it's not so many people that I even got to be cutting off. It's a heavy evaluation process to get in over here. Shit, when we was friends, we knew each other and was friends, but we was like kind of standoffish for some years.
About a good year, 2 years.
Yeah, to get
like
in.
Tight.
Yeah.
It was like a...
Yeah, we would talk every day damn near, because shit, I was an assistant. This was out Kennesaw. I was an assistant at a salon, and she worked at Sally's, and I was coming there getting fucking supplies for this bitch every damn day. Maybe twice, three times a damn day sometimes, and she was in there, and we just got to chatting. Like, we would just instantly like connect to each other for some. I think I had some locks in my head or some shit, and you was asking about the locks in my head, and we just got to chatting. And I don't really, be fucking with females like that, but we did get to chatting. But it did take a good 2 years. Yeah, we exchanged numbers, but I was in there, we would talk every day, but we still wasn't hanging out with shit. No. I was like, I don't know this bitch, and this bitch is from Atlanta, but yeah, like I
didn't know I'm from Louisiana.
Right.
Period.
Right. So it was.
But I love Georgia.
It did take a y'all know I can't read all that. I just said read that. Y'all right.
She said hey. And she said some other ways, looking for handouts or shortcuts. Nah, sis.
Yeah. Pay it. If you respect me, pay me my money. Thank you. Yeah. Come again. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah.
I'm a type of person. I vibe off frequencies and energy. So I feel like if you are vibrating at high energies, then you're gonna vibrate in those type of people. So lately, like I said, that's what's been coming to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't say that
the tribe type people.
Yeah, I can't say that I've been getting bullshit energy either, or dealing with bullshit people, because I kind of, can weed people
Once
out.
you start working on yourself, like for real, your outer area and environment start to reflect that. Like that's true, y'all.
Right.
Y'all didn't know that. And get you some friends who, reflect what you want to be like type shit, or who will motivate you to be better too. Don't be afraid to let old friends go, because we're not meant to stay connected to the same people forever. We're meant to change. Some people don't want to evolve and don't want to change, and that's what's wrong with us too. So we got to learn to accept and embrace change.
That's why you got to do those reevaluations often on yourself and the people around you. Like, it's a constant thing. It don't stop. Like, I'm not letting nobody chill on my watch for a year, nigga, and I ain't looked into what the hell you got going on and reevaluated if it's still working for me and if it's beneficial. Like, people think that you're supposed to be around people and it's not supposed to be beneficial. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Y'all can call it what you want to call it. Like, it has to be a mutual benefit for us to be around each other. You cannot be down here doing bullshit and I'm up here and it's just not equal. Like, we just not doing that. And if you're doing that, reevaluate that and do better. So on our second portion, we're gonna go my sis, we work through our shit. I love you, sis. Hi now. We're going to bring in our life coach so we can go over the frenemies and the foes and how to deal with dealing with conflict.
I'm feeling, hold on, y'all. I'm proud of her activating her throat chakra. Yeah. Because she used to be like this. Yeah. A gangster in the corner. The fucking dress with the tennis shoes on.
Yep. Is.
Now that motherfucker have on heels.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love to see the growth.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Every year we do something new. So yeah, where is our life coach?
She said that for it.
Right. Right. Hey sis, I didn't even see you come up in here.
Felicia Monet. Okay. It's the Monet.
I was chatting. She said it's the Monet for me.
Yes.
You know what? Our life coach is fired.
Where's Lola?
She is not in here. We were supposed to be going over some stats. I did some research though, and on Black women and like just in our friendship. What she say?
Throat chakra activation.
Yes, all into infinity and beyond. What the hell was I saying? Black women were basically saying, the research that I was doing is like Black women are basically, majority of Black women are saying that they are reluctant.
She sent the request.
Oh, why I can't see it? Oh shit, the request on there.
I heard you going off on me. You was going off on me.
Yeah, I'm like, where is?
And she was there.
Right, the whole time.
The whole time. And I was
the whole time. Our life coach is a lovely, lovely, lovely lady. And she was there and on time. Right. So, whoop, 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 we going off. So, listen. Life coach, Jan, my sis, my other good sis. You can introduce yourself for the people who wasn't here.
For the people who were not here, I am Lola. I am a life coach. Here to assist with this conversation about friends and foes and frenemies.
Yes. Friends, foes, and frenemies.
Yes.
I think we've all dealt with all three categories in this lifetime. What are some things you want to bring to the discussion?
I listened to you guys, and I really appreciate the fact that you guys did, not the fact you went through something, but you went through something and you guys were able to come together and overcome it, and to know that the sisterhood is very important. It's very important for us African American women to have that sisterhood,
right,
and to have that safe space for us to talk to each other and be just comforting and compassionate with each other. It's an awesome thing.
Well, thank you, sis. Yes. It is important. Like, we need it, and we don't. It's like Black women yearn for that, to have that sisterhood, but it's like they don't necessarily know what it takes. You know what I'm saying, to sustain it. Nor do they see examples of healthy sisterhoods and real friendships. You know, we a lot of times we see a group of women together and learn that everybody in the circle talking about each other, and there's a bunch of bullshit going on in the circle, and everybody, I don't even know how the circle is even sustaining itself, but we need more examples and just communicating about, what's needed and how to go about it, you know what I'm saying, and how to deal with conflict. That was another thing we wanted to talk about, how to deal with conflict when it arises with your friend.
Right.
Because some people like, I'm just throwing it in the trash. A lot of people are like, I'm throwing the relationship in the trash. But
now,
I'm a big honest. For 20 years, no problem.
I've done that before.
Through the whole relationship in the trash.
Yes. Like you stated before, I felt like it was not beneficial for me. I was given too much, and I wasn't getting anything back. And then I figured out, you know what? You gotta come to a realization that this is just not what it is.
Yeah,
and I just washed my hands with it. And it was easy for me. I don't know, it may not be.
That's how you know that it was meant to go then.
Right.
For real.
Right. Right. So yeah, that's the reevaluation period though, when you're like, okay, this happened and I'm just ready to throw it in the trash then. When you reevaluate and you're like, okay, I'm giving this is happening, I'm not getting this, my needs aren't being met. But let me ask you, like, did you communicate to your friend that, your needs wasn't getting met in the friendship before you were just like, I'm gonna throw it in the trash?
Yes. I communicated that. Now the communication may not have came the way that they wanted it to.
Oh, was the communication hostile?
It could have came across as hostile and blunt and straight to the point. And something, maybe that person wanted to be like, oh, well, it's nothing. But it really is something because it's going to come out in other ways in our friendship. And that's what was going on. So
was this an issue that kept happening, or it was just an issue when you brought it up and it happened again?
No, sometimes it only takes one time with me. Just one time.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, no, I don't, because I don't want to, you're not my child or anything like that. So if I see that maybe you've done that with other friends, now that you're doing that and communicating that way with me.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, just that one time, and then that's it.
Okay. That's understandable. Yeah, one time. Okay, so it was the one call, that's all you done.
Yeah.
Get your ass up out of
not
here.
for everybody, but for that person, yeah. It was
Okay. Okay, so you had just made an evaluation on your own that, yeah, I've seen it and I've seen enough. I've seen everything I need to see here. Get your ass up out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you go about, like, ending the friendship? Like, did you tell them, like, you did this, we're done, or you just ghosted the bitch?
It was like a mutual, it wasn't like we got on had a conversation and said, oh, well, this is done. We don't need to talk anymore. Mm-hmm. It was a mutual, who that person was and who I am. Mm-hmm. It was just like we don't even have to have that conversation. We know what it is type of situation.
It's an understanding.
It was an understanding.
Yeah. And I feel like when stuff happened like that, I think it was just meant, like, that's just a sign right there.
Your
like,
season was a
season. It was a season.
It was a season, yeah, and it's time for you to go. And we don't feel nothing. I'm sleeping fine. I hope you sleeping fine, bitch.
No beef, no issues
no
like
beef,
that.
No nothing.
No
nothing. I'm going to the damn.
Never name because I don't eat it.
I got damn ankle. They are killing me. So, all right, boom. There we go. Boom. Oh, no, I'm watching it. So yeah, when it happened like that, and it's just a clear cut and dry, like don't nobody feel nothing, we can just go. It was meant, you know what I'm saying, to cut the ties. Mm-hmm. So in that case, cool. But I am like, I'm an advocate for letting people know where they went left.
Yeah.
And like if you was my friend, like, and I do know sometimes where people are just like, okay, it's one and done, because there's certain things where like it's one and done. I think anything that come like this, you just try to kill me or some shit, or you just, bitch, it's just underhanded, or it's not with my kid. I'm serious, like, or my spouse, yeah, and you just going, crossing them boundaries. It's like, first of all, bitch, yeah, you're out of there. Like, we ain't even got to talk about this shit, and don't ever let me see you. I hope spirit work with me.
I'm gonna take it to the home.
You know what I'm saying? I'm taking it to all day, you know what I'm saying? And that be that. So, yeah. But I'm a firm believer in, like, if you was my friend, I'm gonna let you know where you went left. I'm gonna try, you know what I'm saying, to rectify it. And after that, we could just move forward, I guess. But there are times where I don't know, like, well, let me speak for myself. There are times where was a time where I felt I was somebody, and I definitely wanted to repair the relationship. Like, we don't always be in fallouts where it's like, oh, fuck that bitch, I'm good. Right. Like, you sometimes be in, like us, like, that time that we didn't speak, like, it was hard for me. Like, that was a hard time for me. I'm just put that out there on the table. So this is like, you do have the other side of the coin, you know what I'm saying, of being in friendship with someone and then, you know, being out of friendship with them. And it is a lot to deal with.
It's like a breakup.
It's like a breakup. Yep. It's like a breakup with your sister. Yeah. It's like the same. Yeah. It's like the same thing. So I don't know. And I think too that sometimes relationships just need space. You know, sometimes it's not always a cutoff necessarily. It's like, it just needs some space. Sometimes it be a year, you know what I'm saying? That people just need to grow. One of the parties need to get their shit together. You know what I'm saying? And somebody needs to grow and elevate and get to the point where they be like, okay, this was a beneficial person in my life, and I do want to, you know, rectify that relationship. Hopefully, that can be done. That's just another aspect of it, of the forgiveness part. With Black women, like, you know,
And like she said earlier, I think when you guys said when you guys were having your disagreement, one of you guys said that you were in a crazy space. Remember, we were talking about making sure that that person is even in the space to even have a intellectual, rational conversation.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I was in a I'm thinking about now, because I never really thought about it, the space that I was in when we went through that shit. Like, I was going through a lot of shit.
Yeah, we both was.
Yeah, like, I was going through a lot of shit. Now, in hindsight, you know what I'm saying, just thinking about where I was, I can say that I was personally going through a lot of shit. So I know that played into the falling out. But yeah, we just grateful, you know. But the people who you supposed to be linked to, like, I just think that that's a linking that, you know, that's infinity. Period. That's deeper than this. That's like spiritual, you know. That's a energy.
It's a bond.
Yeah. So that just is what it is, and you don't get too many of the people. And when you get those people, so yeah, that's another thing. So yeah, what other things? Since we just be going off into the, what other things was on your list?
Oh, so some other things. When you are dealing with a disagreement with somebody that you do have that bond with, and you want to link it back together, choosing the right moment to reach out and address the conflict. You probably don't want to address the conflict when maybe y'all at brunch with other people or you at the club. So sometimes we do have to think about when it is appropriate for us to have this conversation.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely shouldn't be a third party.
You think it should be a third party?
Not be a third party. Yeah, no third party. Y'all, you know. So I agree.
What if you feel like you need a third? Like, what if you feel like it'll
third party is
needed? Biased third party.
Biased third party.
Unbiased.
Unbiased third party. Okay.
So somebody that doesn't know the situation, because sometimes when we still have mutual friends, sometimes them friends still be
sabotage shit.
Yeah.
Or just have their feelings and emotions in a situation that just don't have nothing to do with them. So yeah.
Another thing is know the best way to engage in the conversation. I'm not a big talker on the phone. I'm a texter. So I can have a full-blown conversation with you.
No,
texting.
Well, see, me,
depending on what it is, you may need to talk face to face.
I can have a text conversation. I just feel like if we're to the point of this friendship might go left, or it's just that.
No, because text messages can come.
They come off.
They can't come across.
I'm ready to text messages and be ready to go. Oh,
yeah.
Like,
and it's like, what? Yeah, no.
So, but, you know, talk to me. Let me hear your tone. Let me feel your energy. You know, don't know. So talk to me in person. Yeah, I feel like those type of conversations kind of need. Well, yeah, or on the phone.
So even on
I'll talk.
Don't text me.
You don't text me shit.
Unless you saying you.
I know that now. I won't text y'all shit.
Unless you text me to say
some serious shit.
No, let's set up something so we can.
Right, and text me that.
Yeah.
Man, I'm past the point to where I'm about to be getting violent with somebody, like for real.
Friends, no.
Cause
I love my friends.
I'm being held accountable by a higher force, which we all, you know. I just acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't about to let no fucking body knock me up off of my path. That's what I'm at with.
Right.
So yeah, we can talk. I might sound a little rough and shit, but we can talk.
No, she came a long way.
Now, if you can, what if the
she done come a long way.
She came a long way, yeah, because it was
right. Now, what if you have one of those friends?
What you say, Lola?
What if you have one of those friends? See, we are at the place where we are centered now. we are healing. We're not healed, but healing. What if you got a friend and or what if you got a friend and she ready to rumble, but you communicate with her?
Like that. Well, first of all, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of friends.
I don't know. I feel like if a bitch want to rumble, she's not your friend. Because I would like never rumble myself.
Oh, not with me. No.
No, that's what she's saying. Like, what if you got a friend that?
Yeah, you coming with me.
That's how you communicate.
Yeah, she don't know how to communicate.
No, you're not my friend.
Yeah, you definitely not my friend.
Because once I put these hands on you,
I ain't got time.
It ain't no coming back.
Now, Spirit gonna put the fucking hands on you.
I'm like putting their hands on you.
I'm not putting hands on you.
They will not friends. They will.
They
They will. They will. And that's why I got to call myself.
I'm like this.
Because I'm reach out and touch somebody's hand.
And I'm going to send her the Spirit every time.
Yeah. I'll be having a call. Like, yeah, so boom.
Yeah. That's just where I'm at, Lola. I ain't got time. I just don't.
Right. Over with.
Now, another thing that we can do is, I don't know if people do this, but kind of plan out what you're going to say. Like, again, we may not, sometimes we can be loose with our words. We may not know how to articulate ourselves.
Yeah, like write it down.
You
can write it down.
Don't rub the other person on the wrong way. You should know that person by now.
Yeah.
You say you should.
You should know that person you talking to and what to say and what not.
And what not to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You should.
I don't work her long enough to know. Okay, my tone needs to be in the right space when I talk to her. She know too. Like, don't come at me like walking.
So she's practicing already. Like, I already know I can't.
I'm listening. But I'm still human. I'm still flesh over here.
Right.
I am changing.
Right. Steady progress.
You say not all the way changed.
It's a journey. It is a journey for real. We just keep getting better. You know what I'm saying, with time, for real. Because yeah, she came a long way, and I done came a long way. And
I know I came a long way, Lord Jesus.
Stop.
No, this one definitely done come a long way.
My show.
For real. This is about being on here. This is
yeah.
Some other things you can do. You can stand by your feelings, but keep an open mind. So you have boundaries. Okay, we all have boundaries. However, we have an open mind to be able to listen to understand and not listen to respond. You know, sometimes we have to do that. So we can't be always listening.
That is in our relationship. Yeah, that's in our relationship.
Exactly.
That's a communication thing. But that's hard. That's easier said than done.
Yes.
Because in the moment, you're just, upset about what you're upset about and what was done, what you feel like was done. Because that's what everybody be in. Everybody be in their vibes. Yeah, you just want to get your shit out. So that's easier said than done, to be like, oh, listen to understand. Because it's like, no, bitch, you need to hear what I did. Okay?
Right.
So we can move forward. But no, that's true. And it's hard. It's hard to do that. But, you got to practice. You got to do that. You have to do that, like, in everything, like you said. So
how did y'all listen to understand each other?
I'm going to tell you. I just told you, for me, it's going to always be Ife for me. It's going to always be Spirit. Because, and that's what lead her back to me every time. I need Baba, because I need That's going to be the, like, so it's like, for me, that's my piece, and that's going to always be out.
Yeah, I really feel like that. Yeah, it's always a spirituality. I feel like that's what connected us.
That's
for real. Anyway,
so y'all share
hardships and all the shit that we done been through is switch was so
together.
Yeah. Oh damn, I've been through the same shit. Like damn, but I got 6 and she got 1 kid. But it's like this we know the struggle. Single parents type shit, and that's what we bonded off of.
Yeah. So I mean, we already, like, to bring it back, how we listen to understand. Like, we already just had an understanding for each other, for real. Like, even when we met back up, we was like, yeah, bitch, this shit was stupid. Like, it's been fucking 90 days. It's been 90 days. Like, we had an understanding, some stupid shit. So
y'all already had that foundation.
That's what it was. That's what it was. So that's what you just gotta have. Like, it has to be a real deal for you to bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has to be a real deal friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of times because motherfuckers be like, oh, I'm gonna throw name in the trash. I ain't just only gonna throw people in the trash. People are telling me they want to throw me in the trash. And it's like, it wasn't connected. It wasn't a real friend. It wasn't a real friend, so the shit just got removed. Anything that's not around that is around me that is not real gets removed. Like, that's just the process. I don't go out of my way. That's just what it is. Mm-hmm. So, niggas be around for a short time, not a long time, and whatever. If your intentions are not pure and you're not on what you're supposed to be on, you're going to get removed. So,
right. And that goes to the last one, accepting the fact that maybe the relationship is over. Maybe the season is over.
Yep.
And y'all are growing at different, like she said earlier, growing at different levels.
But how do you know, like, what are some of the signs to know when the season is over? Because a lot of people now, like, it's cool to say that, like, the season's over, but people are clinging to people and the season been up. Yeah, you're right. And they still hanging on. So it's like, what are the signs to know?
Like that too, though. I mean, I haven't been like
when
that.
the season up, when it's over, like, it's wrapping up.
Past the season. You know what I'm saying? So I can never judge nobody for holding on. They gotta just know. Like, mommy be like, only you gonna know when you're tired.
Right.
And I get that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta let people just go through their shit and they'll know. But
I mean, I think like some signs could be maybe distance. Sometimes distance. Now I don't know. We are in a ghosting culture now, right? we just stop talking to people. Ain't nobody said nothing.
Right.
So
that's what I'm saying. People just be like, well, I'm out of there. There are some things where you should be out of there, but a lot of the reasons now people just be running from shit, running from themselves, but running from everything and just be ghosting people.
Then what trips me out is don't wait till somebody transition for you to want to come run with all that I shoulda, coulda, woulda said. I love you. That's what really pisses me off for my culture and our people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't do that. Don't wait till somebody transition. Now you wishing you would have said some shit. Right? Say it now.
You should have said
it. Well, y'all reconcile and talk. You don't have to mend the relationship.
Yeah, you could just hash it out.
Yes.
And let it be.
And let it be.
Yeah. And let it be.
And if it's meant for y'all to
mend back together, then you will.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Shit, just flow. Yeah, we grown.
It is something that kind of sometimes bothers me is that you can bend something and then it may not be any bad blood or beef or anything, and it just is over. But sometimes the other person can't let it go.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we need to go through. How do you know that? That's why I'm gonna tell you though. Like we gonna have that last discussion. We gonna save the last dance, bitch, and I'm gonna tell you at which street you had went left and how we never gonna do this again, and if we shall see each other, it's good. But this we just gonna hop off right here.
Uh-huh.
No, it's no misunderstanding. I don't know what you're doing on your end, but you're gonna have to let that go. There's no hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's no hard feelings. That's how I would like to end my shit, but it's just like
some people can't end it.
They don't want to. Yeah, people
can't end it like that. And when you saying some people can't end it like that, then it's like, how are you ending it? It's just
a bitch be mad.
Yeah, they be mad.
A bitch is mad. That's
but they'll still go to brunch
together. On you. Just fucking big man. Yeah, that's what happens. Like motherfuckers.
That's the frenemy. So is that frenemy?
No.
Yeah.
Foe.
I guess that's what the foe in the front of me.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, you got that aspect of it too. Like you done let go of shit, and somebody in the fucking corner like praying and shit. Like that's crazy.
And that's that scary shit too. Somebody that forgave you, and then on the other
right, or
these motherfuckers real deal slip plot, and
they trying to kill you or your downfall.
Yeah, like that's crazy. That's crazy. You got too much time on your hands.
Yeah, that is kind of dangerous having somebody around you who you feel is supposed to be for you, but they're actually against you. It's a very scary feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It is. And like, what? I don't know. Have you been in this
kind of time?
Huh?
sometimes we do see signs. We just ignore them in our friends.
Listen, I was just gonna ask, like, have you been in a situation where you've had a frenemy? I don't think I've had a frenemy, because bitch, we weren't friends. Like, I don't know. I've never, at least I didn't know. Like, I've never had a bitch up under me and I was like, oh shit, this bitch been saying slick shit to me or whatever. Or
you never had that?
not like vocal with it to where I could see. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never felt it, but I hear black women all the time. Like, my friends be like, oh yeah, bitch be under me. They be saying slick shit, or they be shooting jabs or whatever, trying to laugh it off. And I'm like, yeah, no, bitch, because I'm going to catch on to it, we have a problem.
You talking about like that? You talking about like that sneak distance?
Yeah, or just never happy for shit you got going on. You go to tell them you got some shit going on, and they change the fucking subject or some shit. Like, I've heard that shit like this happens, but it's like never. I haven't dealt with it. So it's like, have y'all ever dealt with a friend like that? It was just like saying slick shit, and it just wasn't a friend, like a co-hater. Like,
I've never had a friend where they come to me and say anything to me, but they'll go to somebody else,
okay,
and say they've had a problem. But if I speak on it, it's like, oh no, nothing's wrong.
So what do you do with that?
Oh, I don't want to be.
That's when you remove yourself.
I remove myself.
Okay, yeah, because we're not about to do this.
Yeah, I'm not going to be playing around.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's a bit, but that's bold. Like, you definitely want the shit to get back.
And then we're back to the beginning.
It's always going to get back.
Friendships with women.
Yeah,
we back to the beginning of it.
You said that's why people don't want to be friends.
Yes. It's just like a regular relationship, though. It's a chance you're taking. Like, you know, that's how I deal with it. I don't even worry about it no more. I don't even be like, I feel like that's childish. Oh, women, you know, I don't want to deal with have new friends or no new friends, because I don't do females. Like, I used to be like that, but it's like now it's like that's childish. I like meeting new friends. I like meeting new people. I love going different places and all races. Like, I don't want to stick to just my people, because I'm gonna make sure all kind of motherfucking people. You know, so that's small minded. I don't want to be around people like that. You know? Right. So.
And a lot of people probably don't want to meet new people because, like you said, you have to actually change.
Yeah.
And I mean, with growth, I can't say when I moved to Atlanta, I'm still friends with the same people I was friends with 7 years ago. My life has changed. It's 2 years. No. In the past 2 years, things have definitely changed. So, and I'm ready for the change. And some women are just not ready for that change. So they will stick with those same friends, even if they don't like them.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. And that's the weird part. That's when it get weird. But yeah, we about to pack it up now because we almost said all right.
I was just trying to read the
comments. Okay. Yeah, let's see what the comments are saying before we dip off. Yeah, y'all have been communicating and stuff. I love it. I'm cracking up the fucking. All right. The red lipstick is everything. Who is it by me? By who your lips by, sis?
Girl, wait. It's Meg. I know it's Meg.
Is it Meg?
It's Meg. But which one is it, girl? Because you know it's different levels of red.
Yes.
I forgot, y'all.
Me too. Gotta be
is it Whoopie Whoop? Shit. I think.
What y'all over there drinking?
You
know I don't drink.
Okay.
What's that?
I might sip a little wine every now and then, girl. Yeah, juice. The tools.
Yep. You got to get some. You have to get some juice.
All natural.
Okay.
This one has ginger.
Yes, ginger and apple. It's called the sweet tea.
And I'm drinking something else down here.
Yeah, we got a bunch of juice in here because
Get you some.
I'm about to get me some.
Yeah. If you're in Atlanta, its deliveries can be made for an extra fee. But yeah, hit the juice.
A lot of people are on the juicing and stuff now. A lot of people is all about cleansing and stuff like that. The shop is gonna be based around holistic health and stuff like that.
Right.
I think we gotta get that together.
May 7th. Soft open Conyers. We there. Yeah, we're gonna do an episode of the shop.
Okay.
Because we have a lot of different things, y'all. I want to bring different things to the community, showing people how to utilize the things that our ancestors have left for us. You know what I'm saying? Like Reiki and things like that, energy healing. I'm so excited to bring the chakra light therapy to y'all. Like that's a whole different vibe.
There's a sauna in there though.
I saw that.
There's a sauna in there.
Like the body sculpting, it's a whole vibe. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah, my daughter does lashes. You know what I'm saying? We want lashes.
Yeah, it's a one-stop shop for real. Like
esthetician.
It really is. We'll be in Conyers.
My barber, he's from Africa. Official barber, y'all. Not one of these play barbers that in y'all DMs trying to get y'all money. Because the real elders and real healers, they don't come seeking y'all to get y'all money. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's not what people do.
Right.
But they will have a real live barber who will be on site. Give y'all readings and shit when you need one, you know. Because we need that.
Yeah, dude, that's a whole nother episode.
Yeah, we need that for real.
That's a whole nother episode. But thank you, sis, for joining us again.
Welcome.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. We want to show sisterhood and for real, and fellowship for real, and networking for real. Because I got some real ones around me, and we just want to.
We really need to see. I'm sorry, like nowadays, like definitely again, because we got some shit going on in the community, and I'm not. Yeah, we definitely need to see more healthy, Black friendships.
Just definitely
women dealing with women. Period. You know, not on no trying to tear the next person down on no evil shit. You know, even if that person came at you with some negative shit, you're supposed to fight back with love. You know, something I do. I'm going to always believe in. You know, fight back with love. Don't fight back with the bullshit. You know,
that's a whole nother episode. How to fight with love.
Fight back with love. Yeah, because I got to learn to fight back with love.
It's hard.
That's why we connected.
It's fucking hard.
Because,
real, man.
It is very hard. It is very hard.
I be tested all the time, y'all. I'm telling you. But, you know, that's what we came here for, to learn. Learn how to do this shit. Nobody perfect. But we got it.
Right.
So
thank you,
Miss LolaB. LolaB.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
And having me, y'all.
And we'll be back to do it again next week.
We're going to talk about, because y'all need to be open about talking about crystals and everything. For real.
We will. All right, baby.
Some people don't be talking about crystals and shit. Like, they scared.
Yeah, we could.
I just had somebody ask me that.
Yeah, we could definitely
talking about any, it's evil.
The crystals?
Yeah.
Yeah, some niggas said they was rocks. He told me I was playing with rocks, the nigga said. They didn't say anything.
I said, y'all let them tell y'all that, huh?
Yeah. Maybe
I'm
in weird
saying,
spaces.
but I'm going to teach y'all how you can utilize all these rocks.
We'll do an episode.
Crazy.
Yeah, we're going to do an episode. Yep. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. We're going to tap back in with y'all next week. It's the Fresh Princess Show. Good night.
Yeah, good night.